Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. I would like to introduce the Aggie bonfire collapse slideshow that I've put together for y'all. My name is Catherine Simpson. Just a little history on Texas A&M. Texas A&M is best known as its research for agricultural, as petroleum and engineering as well. The first bonfire was in 1907 on November 18th. This started the annual tradition that lasted 93 years long. At the bonfire, there was 40,000 to 60,000 people that would attend every year. On November 18th, 1999, the bonfire collapsed during the build. This happened in College Station. There was only 4 layers established when the structure had collapsed. So 4 layers would be 45 feet high. The finished product would have been 5 layers, which would have been 60 feet high. In the center, there is stabilizers for each layer. So you have each layer with a stabilizer for safety purposes. Then you got the 5. The safety purpose actually didn't do too well. As we all know, it collapsed. There was 58 students on the 4th layer. 58 students were 40 feet high when the structure collapsed. Over 3,200 individuals worked 24 hours long to find each student. It took up to 24 hours to find every student. There was 12 deaths at approximately 2:42 a.m. on November 18th, 1999. These students include Miranda Adams from Santa Fe, Christopher Breen from Austin, Michael E. Banks from Carlinton, Jeremy Framplinton from California, Jamie Lynn from Henderson, Christopher Lee from Houston, Timothy Kirkley from Tennessee, Lucas Kamel from Corpus Christi, Brian McClain from San Antonio, Chad Powell from Keller, Jeff Don Self from Arlington, Nathan Scott West from Bel Air. So as you see, I read out some of the towns and states these students were from. Some of these families lived in Tennessee, and they're so far away, and they get this call that their child has fallen in this collapse of the bonfire. There was 27 injured students, 27 injured college students. That's scary to think about. On November 25th, 1999, when the bonfire would have been held, there was a remembrance ceremony. Over 40,000 people attended. At the remembrance ceremony, there was cannon shots for each student. So 12 cannon shots were shot at this remembrance ceremony for each student. The following weekend, there was a rivalry game, the Longhorns against Aggies. At the halftime, there was a missing man flyover for the students that passed away, which was actually flown by Aggie students. 10 years later, there was a settlement of $2.1 million that was to be split between the families. 10 years of court dates and lawsuits before there was even a just grievance and just to get over what happened to their child. 10 years. Okay, thank you for enjoying my slideshow.